All right, hey everybody, Justin Ballard here again, back with Noah, Jenny, and Andy, and me, and we're doing another test, but this time we're doing it on Jenny's water. And Jenny, where do you live?
Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks. Okay, all right. So in Sherman Oaks, on the left, where I'm pointing my finger, this is your filtered water from your tap, and it's we won't say name brands, but it's the machine that you put in the fridge. You fill up the jug, filter it. Okay, got it. Same thing that I was drinking. And then on the right, this is going to be your tap water, which is right out of your tap, and this right now is at room temperature. We're running at about 225 milliliters of water. So we're gonna run it for another 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And right off the bat, the tap water is starting to turn color. And so that's pretty interesting to see. I'm gonna get some more lights on this. I'm gonna move this here, give us a little bit better visuals. The water looks way different after it's settled down, but we want to look at the colors because the colors are going to be telling us the story. Now, just a little bit ago, we did Andy's water, and Andy's water has settled down, and you can kind of get a look. Now, this is Andy's filtered water, and this is Andy's tap water that she was drinking. When it started, it was just like the other water, colorless, odorless, completely clear. But now it has a nice brown and yellow, some greens, a little bit of red. So it has some very interesting tints to it. All right. Well, your tap right off the bat, it's forming black at the top. Your filtered is surprisingly, I'm not seeing much of the greens or blues form, but it really is got a lot of yellow in it. And the different colors, everybody, if this is your first time watching, this is electrolyzer electrolysis. So we're separating the oxygen and the hydrogen, and by separating them with electricity, we can see what's hidden inside the molecules. And they are telling us a story by their colors, and the colors stand for what they could mean. So like black, that would fall in heavy metals, green, that would fall in like the sodium category, white, which would be like inorganic dirt. You usually see white start forming at the top, kind of almost looks like a little bit like almost like mucus. And we're seeing a little bit of everything now in both of them, but the tap water is just turning dark really fast. You know, this is kind of interesting because we did, we just did Andy's in the same test, and Andy, this didn't even come close to turning that color off the bat. What a difference. You know, a lot of the water filtrations that are out there, you know, they advertise they take out 1 or 2 chemicals, but with me, I was having such health problems, I couldn't understand why I was still getting sick after drinking the water. And it turns out there's a lot more than just 1 or 2 chemicals. It looks like a large laundry list of things that they put in the water, and each of them has a different reaction. You know, we're all sensitive to different things, and for me, I'm just really sensitive. All right, so we got another about 1 minute exactly now to go, and then we will be ready to pour this thing in the big beaker.
Is that blue over there, Justin? It looks like, I can't tell if it's just a mixture of colors or if it's actually some blue.
No, yeah, you're right. It is turning blue. It's really clustering up. Surprisingly, I'm seeing quite a bit of red clustering, which, red has been very common because, in your pipes, you'll get rust, sediment, red usually, I haven't found anything that's been good having a red tint in your water. But we're still looking for answers. Maybe I will find something good in the red. I got my microscope, I got the rest of my lab, I have all my vials, I'm testing everything down to the level of even checking the millivolts in the water that I'm drinking, because, water's life. Our bodies are majority made up of water, and I want to have the healthiest version of it I can. So we just hit the marker, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, shake it up. We'll just set this down there, and then we'll grab another beaker, and this will kind of be a story of, this is your tap water. So we're gonna pour in the tap water. Now, after a while, the water will settle like Andy's, and then you'll see definitely a big story. But so I just poured it out, and you can see all those chemicals just stuck to the glass. And that's water that people are drinking. And my dog, I've switched my dog over to the same water I'm drinking, and I've noticed a big difference. I didn't realize how bad the tap water was, and I feel really guilty for even letting my dog, touch the tap water. You just don't think about it. It's colorless, odorless. And then this is the filtered. And we're not going to be running tests on this water because we have extra water for the test, but I just want to see what it looks like when we pour it in, and then we're going to let it settle down. And then this is your filtered water. And so we can see, all those chunks go in. Now, chunks aren't always a bad thing, but the really healthy water I've dissected in the past looks gorgeous when you're pouring it out. The chunks actually look like a nice solid or like a green algae. And then there's the residue on the glass just from the experiment. And these beakers, I used acid water and cleaned them before the experiment, so there was no residue beforehand. And I'm going to pour it right back into the beaker again, so you can see that residue. And now the water, over time, will start clustering up and tell us a story. So you can see the water on the right, it's really clustering up, really dark on the top. You can't even see through that. It's like sludge. And the tap water that Jenny's drinking on the left is right here, and it's gonna start settling too and tell us the story. But we're running out of time, so thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be posting these results online, so please follow us and support our journey to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies and how it really does make a difference in our overall health. Thank you, everybody.